Hey everybody, what's up? We are back in some Dragonheir. Got another pretty fun day in store. We're going to do some more summons. We've gotten our hands on a few more summons here, and we're going to see if we can't make something happen on this banner. I'm pretty stoked about it. But before we get started, give a big shout out to Dragonheir for sponsoring this video. I appreciate them a lot. If you would like to check this game out, there will be a link below, or you can scan the QR code on your screen right now. And now is a really good time to do it because they're doing this Dungeons and Dragons collab, and there's a lot of really fun stuff going on. And you're not excluded from it from being for being a new player, which is something we talked about in the last video. All of the event games and game modes, it scales your roster up so that you also get to participate, which I think is such a fantastic idea that so many other games have kind of overlooked the potential in. So a great time to jump in. You're not going to get left behind just because you're new. So be sure and hop on in if you're not checking it out already. Now let's check on the alliance real quick. I opened it up. I don't know what to do about this. I want to get you guys in here, but I don't know how to level it up. I can't get anybody in, dude. I don't know what the answer is here. I really want to get you guys into the alliance. I promise I'm working on it. I've tried asking them about it. I'm waiting to hear back about what a potential solution is to this. So as soon as I get it figured out, I'll get you guys the invite code. There's a link below to my Discord. That's going to probably be the best place to stay up to date. Because you'll hear about it in my Discord once I get it figured out before you hear about it in a video, almost certainly. So if you want to be ahead of the curve, you can hop in my Discord. But anyway, let's come on over here. Now our roster's changed a little bit, and we'll go through and talk about some of that after we do these summons. But we don't have a ton of summons, but we do have a few summons, and I think we're going to keep going on the banner, because that's what we're going to do. Right now, I have 4. I've never done a 10 pop of Heliolite summons, and I think, here's the thing. I think from this shop, I can technically buy one, but I really want to get these. I really don't want to miss out on these. This is around for 60 days. Now, surely in 60 days, I can get what I need to get these 2 things. Surely that's going to be possible, right? I'm going to bank on it being possible, and we're going to buy this. And that way we get to do a 5 pop, because I haven't done a 5 pop of Heliolites yet, and I want to do that. So 5 pop on the D&D banner. Can we make a miracle happen? I still don't know what this means. But anyway, let's do it. You know what? Let's pop these first. Why not? Let's pop these first. See if we can snag us a new epic here. We did get an epic. Who did we get? Who are you? All right, we'll have to go take a look at that one. I don't think I was expecting to get an epic. I'll take that, dude. All right, one more 5 pop. All right, and then we got a single pop we can knock out. And then our first 5 pop in Heliolites. Okay. All right. Let's do it. Don't be 5 rares. Just don't be 5 rares. Ooh. Okay. All right, I think our account just changed pretty substantially. That's a lot of epics. All right. Oh, we got pieces. I'll take those, though, too, because like I said, I want those pieces. I forgot we could do that. So we got Joyce, and then we got 40 pieces. Nice. Okay. Yeah, we're going to be fine. I think we're going to be fine. Okay, so let's talk about our roster, because, again, some stuff has changed here. We did our video with Ivy, which if you haven't seen, you should go check out. Very helpful. I had her kind of coach me through. There's a pack you can buy for $1 that lets you just pick any epic in the game to have. Great pack. Great value, I think. And so I had her kind of talk me through some of the good options, and Voresh seems to be among the best options you can choose for an epic that will also carry over into the next season. So We went with Voresh, and then we have started building Sigrid to synergize with him. They have pretty cool synergy together. So I'm working on getting her caught up, so we can farm Goblin effectively. Now we have some new epics here to look at. So let's see what we got. Isitarian. He's a summon. I like the summon champs. Let's take a look at what he's got going on. As the battle starts, summons a dragon remnant to assist in the fight. All right. I like the sound of that. Undead creature, basic attack, deals AoE necrotic damage. Okay. How long is it alive? Or like how much HP does it have and stuff? What are these dots? Oh, unlocks at 2-star. Okay. Grants 15% attack up to an ally. Prioritizes the dragon remnant as the target. And then here, unlocks 2-star at 2-star. Replaces 15% attack up with 30% attack up when targeting dragon. All right, so he attack buffs his summon. And then unleashes fireball to enemies with range. Then the dragon remnant fires another fireball at the enemy, dealing the same damage to enemies within range. Afterwards, the dragon remnant will prioritize attacks on that enemy. Interesting. I mean, he seems really fun. That seems like a really cool champ. What are his reviews like? His reviews aren't great, which is unfortunate, but that's not always gospel. You know what I mean? He might still be usable. And then Joyce. We'll take a quick look here. They're pretty similar vibes from Joyce here. What do we got? What do you do? Crit damage aura. Soul linked to his summoned units. When a summoned unit gets a buff, the hero gets the same buff. So we got another summoner. Cool. All right, so we've got deals necrotic damage to the enemy with the lowest current HP. When there's a fortune phantom summoned by the hero on the field, it will emulate casting this skill and deal the same damage. And then I guess this is where we get our summon. So the ultimate is summons a fortune phantom at the designated location for 45 seconds. Up to 3 fortune phantoms can exist at the same time. And then the phantom is an undead creature. Basic attack deals 70% damage. Okay. So we've got a couple of summoners here. Fun. I don't know if we can justify just right yet building stuff for fun, but I think we're probably not too far off of it. Obviously, we have our Traveler that we're investing in. I still am using Horus, who's been great. He's been a great tank for me up to this point. I don't think I have a replacement tank. I don't think I have anyone I would have stand in for him. Voresh is obviously becoming a part of our core team. I really like Questa. I think she's really fantastic. I really like having her on the team. Martina is cool. I like Martina, but Martina might get swapped out for someone. Possibly Sigrid for instances where that makes sense. But then we could start to think about of one of these becoming kind of our main fifth for stuff that's not goblin. So I forgot about her though. We have our healer. So again, I'm pretty okay with this being our core 5, right? Correct. But if I wanted to get someone else in the mix, we have our Traveler, we've got a tank, we've got Port who's helping Sigrid do damage, but also healing and doing some other stuff. We've got her who's doing damage and helping support. And like she's got a higher base attack than our Traveler as a support. You know what I mean? Maybe it's because we're ice right now. If we switch our element, do our base stats change? 560. I don't think so. 561. No. So yeah, she's a support, but she's got higher base attack than our Traveler. So she's really cool because when an enemy dies, everyone on the team, on our team, gets heal over time for 10 seconds, which is so handy. So we might get to a point where we can not run a healer. Between Voresh and her, we might be able to swap someone else in for her spot. Unless it's a particularly tough dungeon and we need a dedicated healer. But like One of these two, I think, would be fun. I'm more interested in him, I think. I think he seems like fun. I mean, we're summoning a dragon, you know what I mean? Maybe not a full-blown, full-size dragon, but it's a dragon still, so we'll probably bring him up. And then I guess I need to look into these rares, because it is seeming like a lot of the rares in this game are going to be pretty viable as well. So, probably worth looking into. But our number one priority right now is getting her sorted. And I only need one more of these. So, let's jump in here and grab that real quick. And then I might have to farm a little bit more goblin to get her to 70. And then I think I need to start looking into getting better gear. I just unlocked level 3 on my forge, which enables me to make purple gear. But the materials I need are I get from a stage I can't farm yet. So I'm not real sure what the solution is. I can make a few pieces of purple gear right now. So maybe I have to make them, and maybe that'll be what bumps me over the threshold into being able to farm the materials that I need for that. But yeah, it's all kind of coming together. We're starting to get our footing, starting to understand a little bit about what we're doing and how to make progress and where to farm, when to farm. Like we're getting our bearings a little bit here. So I think it's about to take off. I think we're really about to start making some progress here, which is pretty fun. I really am enjoying the battle system in this game. It seems like it's got a lot of depth, and I'm just getting started. Like I'm not even doing any of the hard stuff yet. You know what I mean? But it sounds like there's a lot of different synergies and a lot of different mechanics that are really important in different battles. There's a ton of different dungeons and stuff. I'm excited to get in and get it all figured out. So let's do this. Let's go upgrade. Upgrade you there. Quick upgrade. Can we get you to 70? Not quite. So we need to take you back to Goblin. So let's go do this real quick. Now, I don't think I can farm Goblin 2. There's Goblin Lair and then there's Goblin Lair 2. And apparently if you can do 2, that's what you want to do. Now, last time I tried it, I couldn't do it. But maybe now we can. So let's give it a go. Can I bring my same synergy in here? I can. So we've got a team set up, which I'm probably going to talk about in another video soon. But you can edit skill timing, which if you want to run these two together is important, because you need him to ult right before she ults. And left to their own devices, they'll get out of rhythm. So we'll talk about this system soon. I'm going to kind of do a beginner tip video of things that I've kind of picked up as we've gone along. That I think will be helpful. I assume that most of you watching my videos are newer to the game, so hopefully I'll have some stuff in there that'll be helpful. But you see what happens is we'll pull up their skills and talk about their synergy, but he basically sets her up to do AoE damage. And that's kind of how the ults complement each other. Now, it doesn't seem like... I think last time I tried this, I just failed. So we're already looking way better. We're not going to get it in the 50 seconds. We might jump back into Goblin Lair 1 and see if we can bump up to stage 4. It might be worth switching my Traveler to Fire, because Fire gives me good AoE damage from hers. I keep saying her, like the character is not a version of me, like I made me, but it just seems like a her. I don't know why. My Traveler seems like a her. All right, are we... Yeah, we might just run out of time here. And I don't know I don't know if it's going to be worth the bread. So we'll hold off on jumping in here, but maybe we can do stage 4 in Goblin 1. I don't think you lose your bread if you lose the fight or back out, by the way, which is nice. All right, let's try stage 4 here and see if we've gotten any stronger. There's only 5 stages of this, huh? All right, let's see what we can do here. Oh, I forgot to switch my traveler. All right, well, let's see how it goes. If we feel like we're close and making the switch would help, we'll make the switch. Yeah, that's nice. That's what we're looking for. That's what we're after. I wonder what happened here. Why is she not ulting? How do we get thrown off there? Oh, I think okay. I think she can give herself a little. Okay, we have to tighten up that timing, or maybe loosen up that timing a little bit. Actually, she can kind of get out ahead of him. I can't remember why specifically. There's something in her kit. All right, we're making progress there. It's coming along. Coming along. All right, let's talk about why they work together. He's a really cool champ. He's got healing. He's got a lot of stuff going on. He does a lot of things. He fills a few different roles in the team. But here, deals cold damage 3 times to all enemies with a chance of inflicting buff prohibition for 10 seconds. So block buffs, basically, right? So he puts this on everybody. When I skill him up, it'll be 100% chance. And then, of course, accuracy has to roll. But her ult deals 820% of attack poison damage to an enemy and all enemies inflicted with debuffs with a 75% chance. And again, 100% chance. But that doesn't matter so much, but healing, prohibition, and attack penalty. So she's got good debuffs, but this will do damage to anyone with a debuff. So in a perfect scenario, Varesh ults, puts buff prohibition on everybody, and then she comes in behind him and does a bomb of AoE damage to everyone with the debuff that Varesh just put on everybody. So that's why they synergize so well. What is the thing in her kit? Yeah, when an enemy inflicted with a debuff dies, the hero gains 25% ultimate energy. So she can fill her ult up quicker, which is why, again, left to their own devices, it stops working. So you have to set the timing specifically, which, again, we'll talk about in the video specifically. But we're close-ish to being able to do this with more than 50 seconds left. So I need to probably farm stage 3 a little bit more. Go ahead and try to get her to 70. And then I probably look at improving our gear, right? Because like I said, we unlocked the level 3 forge here. So we can start making purple gear. But this stuff comes from Grave of Venom, and it comes from a stage that's higher than I can farm right now. So I have to figure out how to make those things meet. Let's do our horn real quick. Let's go poison, frost, and ranged. Why not? Most of the time, you don't get anything from this thing, but I am fairly certain that Questa? I think I got her from the horn. So sometimes it can happen. And again, I really like her. She's like one of my core 5 right now. So we did go ahead and grab the premium version of this too. It just seems like there's a lot of value in there. So yeah, we're going to keep on progressing. I think by the next time you see us, we should have Sigrid at level 70 and hopefully have bumped up a little bit in Goblin. And that's going to enable us to start building more champs faster, right? We're going to be able to start getting our experience potions quicker, which is going to let us start bringing more champs up to have a little bit of variety with. And then another really big important thing for us is to figure out this gear situation. I've got to get some gear made. So maybe I got to make a bunch of this to make everybody have blue gear so that I can start farming the stage to get purple gear. We'll figure it out. So hopefully we'll have some good updates for you in the next video. We're going to go ahead and wrap this one up here. I appreciate you guys watching. Again, big shout out to Dragonheir for sponsoring the video. There's a link below if you want to check it out, or you can scan the QR code on the screen right now. And again, I keep saying it. It's a really good time to jump in because they got a lot of cool stuff going on, all right? Dungeons and Dragons collab is pretty dope. So hop on in and get it checked out. And soon we will have our Alliance stuff sorted and we can start getting you guys into the Alliance and we'll be off to the races. All right. So that's it. I appreciate y'all. Hope you have a good one. Later.